Looks like JaVale made the roster. I mean, do you take any pride in that at all? Do you kind of link the organization and player in a small sense?
I don't like taking any credit. 'Cause then you take the blame too. So I like staying neutral. I don't know where JaVale was at today though. Like he died on his mid shoot around, so
He didn't finish shoot around?
I gotta find him. You know, you gotta worry about guys who die after they get their deal.
You proud of him at all, or just kind of how he's come in and how he's performed in the games? And
I wouldn't say proud. He's always been a player who likes to play basketball. Kind of the way people viewed him or the perception they had of him was a little bit off. So he came in ready to go. He likes to play the game. I think he wants to contribute. He wants to help out. He's excited to help out, and I look forward to him doing more as the season goes on.
Do you think he can have stints with the starters?
I think he definitely will. We got a lot of different lineups we'll use, and you saw him late last game. They called it a crazy lob, and I think the Sacramento game, the preseason game, him and Draymond were connecting pretty well together as well. So he's going to bring a different dynamic. The team is going to have to try to adjust to. They're going to have to adjust to the small lineup, and then we can go a big lineup too. You look at Sean, myself, Clay, KD, JaVale. You know, those are all lengthy guys match up against like a Milwaukee team. So I think we're solid across the board. Be able to do a lot of different things.
So that actually kind of gives you two different looks within the game. Last year, a lot of focus was on going small. Now it might be a whole another type of look for the Warriors.
Right. It'll be interesting. Actually, you could put Draymond at the 1, Clay at the 2, KD at the 3. You can go Looney at the 4, JaVale at the 5. This is a really tall lineup. You know, you can do a lot of different things.
For real? You can really see that?
And then Steve's gonna get paid for it. He'll get an extension, although he never thought of that one. So, as usual, stealing from us.
And I'm just curious, do you feel like your brother's keeper in a way, in the sense that just keeping him focused and on the straight and narrow in the game?
That might be the case because if he has a bad game, they're gonna come ask me what happened. If he have a good game, coach had him straight. No, I think he'll be fine. 82 games is a really long season. You're gonna have your ups and downs, and I think the biggest thing with him is knowing he wants to know that the coach is confident in what he can do, and I think Steve has shown that. And confidence is a big thing playing in the league.
Andre, way too many words have probably already been written about you guys this week. What's keeping you up at night about this upcoming season? Anything?
No, not really. I mean, my contract this year, so I'm trying to get more shots. It's only one ball.
You said you're curious to see how some things work. What are you most curious to see?
It's gonna be a lot of fun. You see a lot of good things. Our defense is not even close to where we'll be, so it's gonna be interesting to see how better we get through each month. It's a long season. You take it game by game, week by week, and we're going to continue to get better. We'll have ups, we'll have downs. The expectations are really high, but the schedule's in our favor early on, they say. But last game was really positive, just looking at, especially Steph, seemed to find his legs at the right time, right before the season, making those shots, and he wasn't struggling to get those shots off that came in the flow. Clay's been great from the beginning. I think I've seen him take like one bad shot all training camp in the game, and then KD, in my opinion, there's no bad shot for him, and then when we need shots late in the game, or when we have those turnovers and that kind of kills our flow, and then we trying to find it, we can go right down to him on the post, and he's a guy that can get to the line. So we're trying to cover all areas. Biggest area of improvement right now is defensively for us, and I think we're going to continue to get much better in that area.
Andre, 2 years ago, at this point, Steve was still installing brand new offense. Last year, he wasn't here, but you guys are still working on it. Now you got a lot of turnover, you got a new guy. What's the status of the offense now in terms of how close you guys want to be to having the perfect flow?
Well, I think we're coming along pretty quickly as far as adding new sets, because we don't want to throw too much in so all of a sudden in a short period of time, with preseason only being a couple weeks. But I think we're ahead, you know. And then at the end of the day, we don't want to call plays. You know, if you get stops defensively and we get on a fast break or the secondary break, we have so much firepower on the perimeter, we can penetrate and kick, and the ball moves so well with so many, you know, high IQ and guys that can rate for one another. We shouldn't have to call anything.
When you don't call those plays, especially for someone like KD still learning language, is it more for him to also learn the different reads within the motion that you're running and stuff?
Yeah, but I don't think it's different for him because it's all the same basketball movements. It's all universal, you know. And then in my opinion, he's like a universal remote. You know, he'll work with any TV, he'll work with any VCR, DVD player, or, you know, he's like an iPhone. You know, you Bluetooth him in, and he knows where to be and how everything's flowing. You know, baseline drifts and when the flares come in and diving and slipping out of screens. We haven't put in Kevin and Steph being in pick and rolls, but they've done it themselves in the game, just improvising and making it work. So it shows that, you know, he knows how to play the game and he knows where to find mismatches and knows how to play off teams throwing, you know, trying to throw wrenches in our system.
You'd say he's high IQ basketball player?
Oh, for sure. Very good at creating, and I think he's an underrated creator as far as penetrating and finding the big and knowing who to kick it to. But also knowing, if we haven't had the basket in a while, kind of force the issue with getting to the basket because we never quite had that. You know, we'll look for a bailout three, but he's getting to the basket, getting fouled, and he'll get to the line and kind of get us our rhythm back.
A lot of times when you talk about your team and the great passing, they don't include play. He had 8 assists
Right,
tonight.
right.
What are you seeing from him?
He's taking what the defense is giving him. And I think he's, as you get older, the game slows down for you, and the game's slowing down for him. Like I said, I've only seen him take one bad shot in the preseason game, and he acknowledged it right away. He's knowing the defense is closing out quick on him. He can throw a pump fake in. He can get to the line more, and then he can penetrate and get to the paint. And then, you know, passing is becoming contagious, especially for that, you know, that lineup. And they're able to find one another. They're finding a good rhythm, a good groove, and it feels really good to see that.
How's your rhythm? Do you feel like you and Sean have found a nice rhythm here?
A little bit. You know, I think I've had one game I really had it, one game I didn't, and then the same for him. So for us, we're not as stressed about it. You know, we know it'll come for us. Numbers won't always tell our, you know, the impact we had on the game. So we'll figure it out, and we understand when it comes first. So even if we aren't having it, we know how to have impact on the defensive end or making the right plays for one of these guys and making sure we get wins.
How you feeling about your shot, though?
I felt fine except last game, but I had good shots last game. You know, long is good. Like I said, it'll come. And just getting reps up at night. And I haven't been playing much golf, so I've been here a whole lot. Yeah.
What you had to say about, you know, month to month and improvement on the defense and all. You expect with the magnifying glass on you guys, as one of the more experienced guys, you're going to have to remind people about season-long perspective versus, you know, one game something happens and everybody's going to be one way or the other drawn too much from one game. Is that going to be a battle for you, or no, that's the wrong word. Something you'll have to remind people of.
Something we have to monitor. You know, just so much attention on us. You know, you got to be careful about just how you move in life, which is definitely tough. But you know, the mental aspect is one of the bigger parts because that can alter the way you played, alter your mental going into games and your outlook on, you know, how you did that night. You know, reading the wrong thing might change it all. So it's also a good thing. It can make you mentally tougher, you know, and that's the part. That's what I always say is going to be interesting. I look forward to those things, you know, how do we overcome the outside world trying to affect us and being mentally tough. And, you know, if we can overcome that, it makes us stronger late in the season.
People drawing too many conclusions from one game.
Yeah, that happens. It's going to happen. You know, definitely will. That's just the media, the way it works. You know, controversy draws attention, and that type of press, you know, draws others in. You know, and then at the end of the day, it's a business, and it's just a part of it, and we got to deal with it.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you all.